Uber and Bolt drivers and riders. Let's talk a little bit about the waiting time. Yeah, the waiting time. Sometimes I find that the waiting time is important, but it shouldn't be there. Especially when the driver keeps on waiting when your waiting time, your legal waiting time has expired, then the driver has to keep waiting. I find that shouldn't happen. Yes, Uber riders and Bolt riders, please tell me. As a law-abiding foreigner and e-hailing driver, I want to know why. What makes you press that confirm button? Yeah, I mean the power is in your hands. You can do it. I don't say you can't do it. What makes you press the confirm button when you are requesting a trip, knowing exactly that you still have a lot to do? You still have to get ready. You're probably still eating, probably in restaurant, not done eating yet, paying your bills, probably in your house, gathering your stuff or getting dressed, maybe in the shower room. I mean, a lot of things. Sometimes you're still in the lift coming from, I don't know, 10th floor, going down, things like that. I mean, a lot of reasons. So many reasons that clients give for them, like the reason for them to delay. Like, I think that shouldn't happen because you have the phone, all right? You request because you have a phone, you have internet. You can see how far the driver is. I'm coming. Even if I was too close to you, yeah, that's true. You can always expect that because when you're requesting, it means you're ready to go somewhere. But I think it's very simple. If you see, okay, you already packed, you have everything. Maybe, let me say you're in the mall, you already left the mall, you just close to the entrance, you request, and the driver comes straight and pick you up. I mean, that could keep like a good relationship between Uber drivers and riders. That I think the misunderstanding between Uber drivers and clients mostly start when the client delay driver. Yeah. So if maybe like I'm ready to go, then you press the confirm because especially people who are living in the area where there's always many drivers, people like living around town and so on, not those ones living in a remote area, and like there's always a driver around. So I'm gonna request it's not gonna take long. Many will say, okay, sometimes drivers also delay the clients and what the app is gonna tell you 5 minutes and drivers take like 7 minutes. I think it's still reasonable for a driver to take a little bit of time than expected because there's always something that can come on the way, like traffic, a big vehicle blocking the road, things like that. Then the driver has to wait or take a detour, which is it's really it makes sense. I'm now starting to think that some riders think a healing driver is like a private chauffeur, a private driver that you pay monthly, so they're gonna be there no matter what. So they work on your time. So yeah, so whether they get another trip or not, their monthly salary is guaranteed from you, which is wrong. Yes, there are so many punctual clients there who always come on time. You always find them ready, but many others, they just do it, man. They just choose not to come on time, like knowing they still have like 10 minutes to take or 5 minutes to take, and they're still busy doing things, and then press request and just start asking where are you, but they're not ready. Things like that. It really doesn't make sense. I think coming late, as a client, coming late, delaying a driver because they really need money, they're gonna wait or they don't wanna cancel just to keep their profile cool. It makes some clients taking chance, and that's where the misunderstanding start between some drivers and some riders. You understand? So it doesn't give a good experience between drivers and clients. Yeah, you confirm the trip, your request, and you are still far from being ready. Then the driver drives toward you, arrive there, keep waiting, and they're tired. That driver maybe could have accepted another trip and keep moving and remember he's working. Then has to wait for you. by not having choice, ending up canceling the trip. Some of the clients themselves, they realize like they're really not ready. They just say like, okay, they just realized they requested it, but they were not ready. Some of them, when you arrive, they just say, "Ish, I didn't expect you to be this quick." They just cancel the trip. After you drive from where you're coming from to there, they realize they're not ready. They decide to cancel the trip. Same thing, the driver also can wait until they're tired and they cancel the trip. That's not really good. I mean, it's not. It's not. And on top of that, you have delayed me, and so you bring a lot of stuff, you put in a car, still, then you say again you forget something, and at the end of the day, you don't want to tip me. At least tip me. Tip your drivers. Tip your drivers, because you see, that's your tip. It's not only for me. Sometimes also I tip someone else. You see, tip must be going around. You tip me, I tip another person. You know, you already messed up. You already delayed me. You don't want to tip me. At least tip me if you have it. If you don't have, that's fine. But if you have, you must know how to tip your Uber drivers. Also, we count us on tips, man. Yeah, you must start tipping us. Sometimes that tip, I'm also gonna tip someone, maybe a petrol attendant, things like that. If you're not tipping someone, maybe I might if you're not tipping someone, maybe I might give a part of that tip to a homeless person on the street. You understand? That blessing might go straight to you. You don't know. Yeah. And if you can't tip it, just come on time, man. It's crazy. Yeah.